I started RBC about 9 years ago following the Black Saturday bushfires in Victoria, and I had family and friends that were impacted by those fires and had lost homes and were just really struggling to understand how to make their homes more resilient, and they really wanted to. And information was really fragmented and confusing, so the need really was for clarity, consistency, and really just to put that sort of power in people's hands so that they could change their own futures.
The Resilience Building Council spent 10 years in research with experts in the field to actually look at building a resilience rating model. And this is to assess people's homes for resilience levels against bushfire.
We started with Endava basically explaining how all this sort of science works in terms of protecting people's homes, and then worked with them to try and figure out, well, how do we translate that into something usable for households? So we went through a period of discovery, and we learnt so much about just user experience, the needs of different people. Every home is so different, every person is so different that comes to us. So we didn't really know how to service all those different needs.
When we started to develop the app, we had no experience with app development. So we really needed a lot of support and guidance as to the process and what to do. So when we started the project, we worked through the design process with a big team here, lots of experts looking at things from different angles, and it opened our minds up to lots of things that we had not thought about or considered, but were really important. We chose to partner with Endava not only because of their technical expertise and product innovation, but because of their collaborative nature and their focus on social impact projects.
We ran through what we call our product acceleration process. So we went through discovery and validation, very much a co-design approach. So we actually validated and tested the prototypes with over 900 in the community. Very important, some of those had lived experience of bushfire. So again, the sensitivity of that from an emotive point of view is really important in terms of design.
Working with the project team, we felt a lot of passion and enthusiasm, and it came through in the way that they showed up, the collaboration, the questions that they asked.
A product like this had never been built before. When we came into this project, we weren't working on any existing piece of software that we were changing. We were creating something completely from scratch, starting only from an Excel spreadsheet with some maths in it.
First, new to market, completely new product. No one's done it ever in the world, big task. So we had to think about it in an innovative way. And what does that actually mean? I mean, obviously the model itself is highly innovative, but how do we design it in a very intuitive, innovative way that actually is going to be compelling to not only homeowners, but actually will satisfy the experts in the ecosystem?
Developing software isn't our background, so we were new to the sort of 2-week sprints and the iterative nature of developing software and apps and things. So we were learning as we went, but it was really important to us that we could get really early testing on this app. We've really needed lots of consumer feedback in all different areas across Australia, different types of people, so that we could really understand if we're going down the right track or not. And because the impact of whether people use this app or not is so big and is so important, we had to get that into their hands early.
My role was mainly the UI UX designer on the project, so understanding the nuances and figuring out the UX part of it, right? So how to create a better experience that actually caters to the specific people that the product wants to target, but also after that, figuring out patterns that are intuitive to go through as well. So yeah, kind of in both sides, what's easy to use, but also what's actually valuable for the people that are using it.
The Endava project team needed to work with our team to extract all of the research and expertise and knowledge and the understanding of our consumer, map that out and weave it into the design process. So it was a real collaboration between the project team at Endava and the team at RBC to make sure that we were working together to get the best outcome for the consumer and for the product.